Hara Hara Nama Parvati Badaye Hara Hara Mahadeva Sitsavesa Sivasidambaram தென்னாருடைய சிவனே போற்றி எந்நாட்டவர்க்கும் இறைவா போற்றி. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். எடுக்கும் மாக்கதை இந்தமிழ் செய்யுளாய் நடக்கும் மேன்மை நமக்கருள் செய்திட தடக்கை ஐந்துடை தாழ் செவி நீள்முடி கடக்களிச்சை கருத்துள் இருத்துவாம். உலகலாம் உணர்ந்து போதற்கரியவன் நிலவுலாவிய நிர்மலி வேணியன் அலகில் சோதியன் அம்பலத்து ஆடுவான் மலர் சிலம்படி வாழ்த்தி வணங்குவான். சைவத்தின் மேற்சமயம் வேறிலை அதில் சார் சிவமாம் தெய்வத்தின் மேற் தெய்வம் இல்லனும் நான்மறை செம்பொருள் வாய்மை வைத்த சீர் திருத்தேவாரமும் திருவாசகமும் உய்வை தரச் செய்த நால்வர் பொற்றாள் எம்முயிர் துணையே. தில்லை வாழந்தனரை முதலாக சீர்படைத்த தொலையதாம் திருத்தொண்ட தொகைடியார் பதம் புற்றி உலையவர் புராணகதை உலகறிய விரித்து உரைத்த செல்வமலி குன்றத்தூர் செக்கிழாரடி போற்றி. ஆதாரமாகிய மாணிக்க வாசகர் பாதார விந்தம் பணிவோம். பண்டு செய்த தீதான பாவங்கள் எல்லாம் தீர்ந்து ஞானோதயம் வந்து கூடிடுமே. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். Dear devotees, welcome back to the Periyapuranam Discourse series. We are here to think through the wonderful history of the great Poosalar nayanar today. Let me bow my head to the lotus feet of Devachekla Swamigal and also to the 57th Pontiff of Kudamatti Kalyanapuri Adina, Sri Gurumasanidana, Srila Sri Rajasarvana Manikvasika Swamigal as well. By the grace of the Almighty Lord Shiva, let's go ahead and get started with Poosalar nayanar. So Poosalar nayanar is the first nayanar of the last section of Tirthamratthake, Manniyasi Sarukam. Poosalar nayanar was born in the family of Vedic Brahmins in a place called Thiruchitrambalam. You may recall that now it is close to Avadi in Chennai, Thiruchitrambalam. Nayanar was born there and he studied through the Vedas, Agamas and Shastras. He had only one lofty dream in his life. He was a staunch devotee, one lofty dream. It was to build a befitting temple for Lord Shiva. It's a dream temple that he always thought about. Building a temple had always been beyond the capacity of a single man. Even just constructing a house itself, how complex it is, how tough it is, we know that. But building a brand new temple is not that easy. And Poosalar nayanar was poor as well. He had no money. He could not raise enough funds to construct a Shiva temple. But he did not give up. But he decided, all right, I don't have money to construct a big temple, but still I have heart where I can build a temple. So he decided to build a virtual temple in his heart and establish Shiva in it, which did not incur any expenses. We just need love and willingness. So he decided to build his dreamed beautiful temple for Shiva in his heart. The task through imaginary was as perfect as constructing a real temple. It was not just like the moment he closed his eyes, the walls came up and then everything done, Garbhagriha made, Kumbhashika. No, it's not like that. How long will it take to construct a temple? Years, few years. It took few years to build the temple in his heart. It was that deep enough and real. So he gathered all the various things and instruments needed to build the temple in his vivid imagination. Every day morning, he would get up, he will be he'll close his eyes, and virtually he'll be building that temple in his heart. He'll go and inquire for sand and bricks, and he will organize the wood needed for the construction, and the labor needed for construction, and so on. So he started constructing that temple step by step, following the rules laid out in Shivagama. That's important. Following the Shivagama rules laid out. Devachekla Swami will emphasize that. His mind was completely taken by this virtual project, and his temple must be so perfect and befitting to Lord. He constructed Garbhagraham, Mandapam, pillars, then tower, Gopuram, also pond for Brahmotsava, and and a well fencing wall as well. The elaborate construction through virtual took as many days as the building it took as many days as building a real temple. That's important. So this is going on in Pusala Nayana's heart. At the same time, Pallava king was also constructing a wonderful temple in Kanchipuram at the same time, Kailashnatha temple. Some of you would have seen it. If you have not seen it, you must visit that Kailashnatha temple where it says you can come around Peravatanam, Miravatanam. So such a wonderful temple. He was constructing that, and it was almost ready, everything done. They just had to fix a date for Kumbhabhishekam. Poosalar also completed his construction in heart, and he was also going to fix a date for Kumbhabhishekam. Poosalar Nayanar picked up a very auspicious day and fixed that date for Kumbhabhishekam in his heart. Pallava king also picked up the same day and fixed the Kumbhabhishekam. So needless to say, both of them had selected the same auspicious day and the time for Kumbhabhishekam. The Lord of Kanchipuram, Kachi Egambareshwarar, appeared in the dream of Pallava king and said the following: My devotee, Poosalar Nayanar from Thiruchitrambalam has constructed a beautiful temple, and he fixed the same day as you have done for Kumbhabhishekam. But I am going to his temple on that day. So you need to change the date of Kumbhabhishekam of the temple that you constructed. Then immediately he woke up. Oh my God, Lord Shiva appeared in my dream. And he said, and he asked me to change the date of Kumbhabhishekam of Kailashnatha temple. All right, then he called the ministers and the senior Shivacharyas and everyone else. He informed them Shiva appeared in his dream and instructed him, ordered him to change the Kumbhabhisheka date. Then they changed the date. But in the meantime, the king realized when Shiva himself appeared in his dream and said he is going to the other temple instead of the temple he constructed, which means that must be a even much more better temple than what he constructed. So he wanted to go and participate in that Kumbhabhishekam to get the blessings of the Lord. Then he informed his army general and minister said, we are going to Thiruchitrambalam to get the blessings of Lord Shiva, get the retinue organized. And then, yes, then the king went to Thiruchitrambalam along with his retinue the very next day. Everyone got surprised. Why is the king is coming all of a sudden? They reached Thiruchitrambalam. There was no temple. And then he said, where is the temple? Kumbhabhishekam is fixed for the temple today. Then the big landlords in the temple, special people, they said, my king, we don't have any such temple here. And there's no Kumbhabhishekam scheduled to happen anywhere near this place. What are we talking about? Then the king said, I want all the Vedic Brahmins to come over here. And they all came. And then the king asked, where is Poosalar? And then the other Brahmin said, yeah, Poosalar lives here, the next street. We'll go and get him. No. I will go and meet him, he said, because Shiva himself said he's going to the temple. He went to Poosalar Poosalar's house. It's a small hut. He's very poor, right? He's not rich, but very rich in his devotion and love for Shiva, but poor in wealth. Such a small house, hut. The king and his retinue standing in front of that small hut. And then people went inside and said, "The king has come to see you." Poosalar came out and said, Poosalar paid his obeisance to the king. The king also paid his obeisance to Poosalar, said, "Lord Shiva appeared in my dream and said, he is coming to your temple for Kumbhabh. You fixed Kumbhabhishekam for the temple you constructed. He told me he is coming to your temple. He asked me to change the Kumbhabhishekam of the temple I constructed in Kanchipuram. That's why I changed the date as Shiva ordered me, but I have come here all the way to see the Lord, the temple that you have constructed." Then think about the state of Poosalar Nayanar. He said, "My king, I don't know what to say. It's how kind the Lord is. I have constructed the temple in my heart, not outside. I had no money. I wanted to build my dream temple, but I had no money. So I just spent years to construct the temple in my heart. Yes, Kumbhabhishekam is scheduled for today. I'm going to do that. If the Lord said that he is coming to my house, that's amazing. I'm so glad to hear that from you." The king got shocked. Not only king, the ministers and the people who lived in the same Tirunendrabur got literally shocked. Then said, "The Lord prefers the virtual temple that you build in your heart. Then the temple I built using millions of money." Then the king literally fell down at the feet of Poosalar Nayanar with humility. There's no pride of being king and so on. And then happily he went back to Kanchipuram. Poosalar Nayanar, as planned, he did the Kumbhabhishekam in his heart. Lord Shiva from Kailash came to the temple in his heart. And Nayanar continued to worship Lord in the temple, in his virtual temple, in his heart. And one fine day, Nayanar merged with the lotus feet of Lord Shiva. And in the meantime, the Pallava king also completed the Kumbhabhishekam in a different day, and Lord Shiva came to that temple as well. So Poosalar Nayanar merged with the lotus feet of Lord Shiva afterlife. That's all about the history of Poosalar Nayanar. See how kind our Lord Shiva is. He could have gone in Poosalar Nayanar dreams and said, "Poosal, Pallava king, spent millions to construct a temple. I'm going to that temple. You change the schedule of Kumbhabhishekam in your heart." No. Love is important. Money is not important. Money has no value when it comes to Shiva. It cannot play a role at all. The power, money, wealth, relatives we have, it's of no use. It will have zero role in getting mukti. It's the love to get the attention of Lord Shiva. Bhakti valayil paduvon kanga. You may recall the phrase of Thiruchitrambalam. All right, that's all about the history of the great Poosalar Nayanar. Thiruchitrambalam. என்று மின்பம் பெருகும் இயல்பினால் ஒன்று காதலித்து உள்ளம் மூங்கிட மன்றுளாரடியார் அவர் வான்புகழ் நின்றது எங்கும் நிலவி உலகலாம். திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். பிரான் ஸ்ரீ பூசலார் நாயனார் மருடிகள் போற்றி போற்றி. ஹரஹர நம பார்வதி பதையே. ஹரஹர மகாதேவா. சித்சபேசா சிவசிதம்பரம். தென்னாடுடைய சிவனே போற்றி, நாட்டவர்க்கும் இறைவா போற்றி. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். திருநீலகண்டம்.